Hey, Adriana, I was just trying to answer your questions about number 18 and 19. So on 18, it says that they go to the fair. Let me get my pen working here. It costs $10 for you to go get into the fair. So every person pays a $10 fee. Okay. And then tickets cost $1.50 each. Okay. So if this is the number of tickets, and Y is your cost. So let's say you go into the fair and you pay your $10 fee plus you get one ticket. So for one ticket for your fee of $10 plus they're going to charge you $1.50 for that one ticket, you would pay $11.50 total, right? All right, let's say instead of buying one ticket, you bought two tickets. So for you to get into the fair, it costs $10 plus this time you paid for two tickets. So two tickets times $1.50 would be $3 plus your 10 to get in. You paid $13, right? What if you bought four tickets? So to get into the fair, once again, you paid the $10 plus if you bought four tickets, that's going to cost you $6. So you would pay a total of $16. So your equation is you're paying $1.50 per ticket times the number of tickets, plus every person that walks into the fair has to pay $10. Well, this is the only equation that's going to make this chart correct. If I did it the opposite way, if it was $10 times the number of tickets plus $1.50, this is no longer valid. This is not going to be the right chart because even though it works for one, because 1 times 10 is 10 and 10 plus $1.50 is $11.50, it doesn't work for any other value on this chart. For example, if I bought two tickets, I wouldn't pay $10 times two. That's $20 for two tickets, but the tickets are $1.50 each. This would make me pay $21.50 if I bought two tickets. So this does not work. This is the fee everyone pays, a one-time fee. That's why it's by itself. Plus, everyone pays $1.50 per ticket. So you're going to multiply the number of tickets by $1.50, and then everyone would add the $10 fee. So I hope that makes sense. That's why you said, why is it 150x plus 10 and not 10x plus 150? That's what I put because there's a fee to get in. Right. So the reason the X is attached to the $1.50 is because you can buy 0 tickets, you can buy 10 tickets, you can buy 100 tickets. And the way you get your price is multiplying $1.50 times the number of tickets, plus everyone pays the $10 fee. So I hope that makes sense. All right, it looks like you also were confused about number 19. All right, so remember, how do we get slope? So slope is change in Y over change in X. Change in Y over change in X. All right, so how is Y changing? It's increasing by 6. And how is X changing? It's increasing by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. That tells us our slope is 3. You always multiply slope times x. If we continue the pattern, we would say plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. This would be 25. And 25 plus 6 is 31. So this agrees with our change in y. It's increasing by 6. So our change in x, remember, we're increasing by 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. All right. So in order to find our y-intercept, you have to know what y is when x is 0. Well, if I was going to follow our pattern, the digit before this, what number plus 2 is 1? So that would be -1, right? -1 plus 2 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So if I wanted to follow the pattern, if these are increasing by 6, the number before 7 would be +1, right? So these numbers would agree with our pattern, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. But the y-intercept is what y is when x is 0. So we don't really even need to know what if x is -1. We need to know if x is 0. Well, -1 plus 1 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So I can half that. Increasing by 2, to half it, I would increase by 1. So the next number, instead of jumping up by 6, I could jump up by 3, right? So 1 plus 3 is 4. Now this still stays in our pattern, because if I went from increasing by 2 to increasing by 1, I could figure out what these numbers are as well. So I could say this is 10. If I increased by 1 to 4, this would increase up to 16. If I went up 1 to 6, this would be 21. So now we have a new pattern, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. And now this pattern is plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So 3 over 1, guess what it is? It's still 3. Okay? So now that we know that the y value is 4 when x is 0, we know that's our y-intercept. And then how do we check our answers? We take any of these ordered pairs and we plug them in for x and y. Let's say 5 for x. 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 plus 4 is 19. That's correct. Let's try 7. So 3 times 7 is 21, and 21 plus 4 is 25. That one's correct. What about if I plug in 9 for x? 3 times 9 is 27, and 27 plus 4 is 31. So I proved that my equation is right. I proved it's right. If I had any other equation right here, my t-chart would not, it wouldn't be true. It would be different y values. Okay, so I just confirmed that my slope is 3. And my y-intercept, which is the y value when x is 0, is 4. So that's what I thought the answer was, and I just proved that I had the right answer. So I hope that helps. The third one is hard. I wouldn't worry about this one. If you understand the first two, how we got the slope and the y-intercept on the first two, then you're good. You're in good shape, okay? So the third one is tricky, a little confusing. As long as you grasp the first two, you're good to go. All right, guys, or you, Adriana. I hope that helped. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll see you later. Bye.